a hymn of praise of her Akuti. The living one exalted in the eastern horizon in his name of Shu, who is in the Aten, who liveth forever and ever, the living and great Aten, he who is in the set festival. The Lord of the circle, the Lord of the disc, the Lord of heaven, the Lord of earth, the Lord of the house of the Aten and Akhun-Aaten, the King of the south and the north, who liveth in truth. Lord of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Akhun-Aaten Ra, the son of Ra, who liveth in truth. Lord of crowns, Akhun-Aaten, great in the period of his life, the great royal woman whom he loveth, lady of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Nefertiti, who liveth in health and youth, forever and ever. He saith, Thou rising beautiful in the horizon of heaven, O Aten, ordainer of life. Thou dost shoot up in the horizon of the east. Thou fillest every land with thy beneficence. Thou art beautiful and great and sparkling, and exalted above every land. Thy arrows envelop everywhere all the lands which thou hast made. Thou art as Ra, thou bringest according to their number. Thou subduest them for thy beloved Son. Thou thyself art afar off, but thy beams are upon the earth. Thou art in their faces, they my. Thy goings thou settest in the horizon of the west. The earth is in darkness, in the form of death. Men lie down in the booth, wrapped up in cloths. One eye cannot see his fellow. If all their possessions, which are under their heads, be carried away, they perceive it not. The Lord of the circle, the Lord of the disc, the Lord of heaven, the Lord of earth, the Lord of the house of the Aten and Akhun-Aaten, the King of the south and the north, who liveth in truth. Lord of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Akhun-Aaten Ra, the son of Ra, who liveth in truth. Lord of crowns, Akhun-Aaten, great in the period of his life, the great royal woman whom he loveth, lady of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Nefertiti, who liveth in health and youth, forever and ever. Every lion emergeth from his lair. All the creeping things bite darkness, a warm retreat. The land is in silence. He who made them half set in his horizon. The earth becometh light. Thou shootest up in the horizon, shining in the Aten in the day. Thou scatterest the darkness. Thou sendest out thine arrows. The two lands make festival. Men wake up, stand upon their feet. It is thou who raisest them up. They wash their members, they take their apparel and array themselves therein. Their hands are in praise at thy rising throughout the land. They do their works, beasts and cattle of all kinds settle down upon the pastures, shrubs and vegetables flourish. The further fowl fly about over their marshes. The feathers praising thy cow, all the cattle rise upon the legs. Creatures that fly and insects of all kinds. The Lord of the circle, the Lord of the disc, the Lord of heaven, the Lord of earth, the Lord of the house of the Aten and Akhun-Aaten, the King of the south and the north, who liveth in truth. Lord of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Akhun-Aaten Ra, the son of Ra, who liveth in truth. Lord of crowns, Akhun-Aaten, great in the period of his life, the great royal woman whom he loveth, lady of the two lands, Nefer Ra, Nefertiti, who liveth in health and youth, forever and ever. One God, like whom there is no other. Thou didst create the earth by thy heart. Thou alone existing, men and women, cattle, beasts of every kind that are upon the earth and that move upon feet. All the creatures that are in the sky and that fly with their wings, the deserts of Syria and Kesh. In the land of Kemet thou settest every person in his place. Thou providest their daily food, every man having the portion allotted to him. Thou dost compute the duration of his life. Their tongues are different in speech, their characteristics, and likewise their skins, giving distinguishing marks to the dwellers in foreign lands. Thou makest happy in the Tuah. Thou bringest it when thou wishest to make mortals to live, inasmuch as thou hast made them for thyself. their Lord who doth support them to the uttermost. O thou Lord of every land, thou shinest upon them. O Aten of the day, thou great one of majesty.